Hey folks, welcome to Picture This. I'm your host, John Pitcher. This is a brand new Browning BPS Field Composite 12 gauge. This is the one with the 3.5-inch chamber. And I got it from Tillsonburg Gun Shop in Ontario. They shipped it out. Not sponsored by them at all. And I will say their service was outstanding. And we'll open this up, see what we have. So they have the invoice in the box, which is fine. Oh, look at that. Tillsonburg Gun Shop hat and a sticker. That was nice of them. Thank you for that. So inside the box, unfortunately it doesn't come with a plastic case like the Maxxis 2 that I had does. The chokes are there. Invector Plus. That one's a full choke, approved for steel, of course, modified for steel. Owner's manual. No shims for the stock. I thought there would be shims, but maybe it doesn't have that. So let's turn this box around. Lock, of course, choke tubes. This is the choke tube wrench. So if you want a decent choke tube wrench, I suggest you buy one of these. A little easier to use. This is the 26-inch barrel version. I kind of like a little bit of a shorter shotgun. That's the barrel. Well oiled, of course, from the factory. I'll just place that back in there for now. Get rid of this plastic. Here you have it. It's unfortunate that they don't do the gold trigger on this model. Kind of missed that. This is a bottom eject, of course. If you know anything about the Browning BPS, you know that it's bottom eject. Let's put it together. It definitely feels like a quality gun. Here you have it. It is quite greasy, so I'm just going to wipe it down and then restart the video with some close-ups. Okay folks, we are back. Got it wiped down, at least quickly. This was the greasiest gun I've ever had the pleasure of unboxing. It was quite something. So anyways, we'll have a quick look from stem to stern. Let me zoom in here. So something worth noting, when I was cleaning the gun, I took the choke out. You can see on the end of the barrel that it's not blued on the end. It's almost like they had the barrel cut off after they had the finish already applied to it. So a little bit disappointing. But also something worth noting is the choke that comes in the gun is, let me see if I can get that focused here for you folks, is lead shot only. So it's plus full lead shot only. So you can't use steel shot with that choke that comes in the gun. Of course you have a full steel and a modified steel as well, and they would be different for lead shot, of course, lead modified and improved cylinder lead. So it does come with 3 chokes, but worth noting again, the one that's in the gun is not for steel shot. So if you're going to hunt goose or waterfowl with steel shot, make sure you change out that choke. So it's got a silver bead on the front. The other shotguns I've had from Browning were gold beads, but anyways, and this one has a floating vent rib, of course, and swivel sling mounts. I will say that this one's pretty cool. You can get the shotgun or the plug out simply by undoing the end cap, and it just slides out, so which is pretty cool. Doesn't require you to undo any C-clamps or C-clips, I should say, or anything like that, which is cool. So this one, of course, is the composite stock. That's what it looks like underneath. And let me switch this around here. This model, of course, is made in Morocco, Japan. The other shotguns I've had, the Maxus 2s, were made in Portugal. The quality on this one is good. The fit and finish is good. I will say that the other shotguns, the Maxus 2s, were just nicer looking. This is a pretty plain looking shotgun. So coming back to the receiver, again, pretty plain looking, nothing special. You've got the Browning insignia on the bottom of the trigger guard. No gold trigger on this one. Top tang safety, so truly ambidextrous. It's a little gritty. Action bar release on the left side as opposed to other shotguns I've had. Like the Benelli, it's up here. So no shims, so you can't adjust this. Browning insignia on both sides of the buttstock. BPS underneath, again a little plasticky. And as you come back to the end here, you can shorten the length of pull. This has the Inflex 2 recoil pad on the end, but you can obviously trim off the stock and shorten that if you want and get that in. Comes with 3 chokes. It is the Invector Plus choke tube system, which is the most up-to-date one, of course. Just a reminder, it is a bottom eject. So you see that once you're all the way to the rear, the feed ramps are lowered, and as soon as you push it a little bit forward, those rise up out of the way. So if you want to just drop one round into the chamber, it's easy to do. But again, much different than most shotguns with the side eject, so you'd have to, if you're used to other shotguns, you're definitely going to be modifying the way you handle it just a little bit because of the bottom eject. So let's see what it weighs. The specs say it's 8 pounds. Move forward so you can see the scales here. Yeah, just under 8 pounds, so pretty accurate. If that was the 28-inch version barrel, I think it's like 1 ounce more or something like that. Nothing too serious. Let us try the trigger. Let's see what we get. Just over 5 pounds. 5 pounds 3 ounces. Let's get an average reading. Oop. Obviously we have to cycle that. Just under 5 pounds. and 5 pounds 1 ounce. So that brings us out to an average of almost exactly 5 pounds for trigger pull. Not too bad. And let's zoom out here. It is very smooth, solid, pretty heavy. Just for comparison's sake, I want to see what it sounds like compared to the Benelli. So this is a Benelli tactical version, of course, but the action and everything is the same as if you had a hunting model. So the action bar release is forward of the trigger guard here on the right side. Safety is there as opposed to top tank safety. That's the same with the hunting versions of this. But as soon as you hit that action bar release, the forend releases. So, and when you're, I mean, it's smooth. It's really smooth, but it's just, it has a plasticky feel to it, which is good. Obviously, it's resistant to corrosion, and the hunting versions are kind of the same receiver-wise and all that stuff. Just for curiosity, let's see what the trigger pull is on this thing. Wow, almost 8 pounds. Now I don't have a Benelli hunting shotgun, so perhaps the hunting versions of this shotgun are a little less, but that's pretty heavy. Yeah, again, almost 8 pounds. So, and I will say that the trigger, let's have a look. I'm going to zoom in for you. Let's see what the trigger looks like. So you get an idea of the release there. That's 8 pounds. Let's look at the yeah, it's ready to go. So just see what the Browning is like. Yeah, it's much more crisp. And a lot lighter, of course. Let's get rid of this Benelli. Folks, there you have it. That is the Browning BPS. Discontinued. No longer making this. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I do my best to answer them. And if you like videos like this, if this video is helpful, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And if you like videos like this, then consider subscribing. Really appreciate it. Until the next video, take care.